Hi, welcome to another Super Organizer Featurette. I'm James Lott Jr., Super Organizer, and many of you out there ask me questions like, what does a professional organizer do? Well, I'm going to do another video on that, but I'm going to tell you what a professional organizer should not do. Sometimes it's more important than what they actually offer. What they do that they shouldn't be doing, they shouldn't be doing. So these are 4 things that I feel they should not be doing. I wrote it down because I'm an organizer, write everything down. So I want to make sure I get each point. So it's 4 points. It's 4 things I think they should not do to you as a client or if they're helping you get organized. 1 is impose their personal views. This is not about them. I'm always taught that the outcome of what happens for you is up to you, the client. It has nothing to do with me. I don't live your life. I don't live with you. It shouldn't be, I shouldn't tell you, well, I think you should do this. And like personally, it's your business. You can be whoever you are and you can live however you want to. If you want that bed over there by the door, that's your right to have it. For me to tell you, I would never do that. I wouldn't put a bed through the door. And I just think it's just dumb when you do that. That's wrong. It's none of our business. You want the bed over, you want the dresser over here, the bed over here, that's what you should do. 2, go to that dark place with you. A lot of our clients, or you who are hiring somebody, are in a sad place or in an embarrassed state or very anxious or nervous, and it's not our place to kind of go there with you and co-sign your emotions. We accept your emotions, we understand, we validate them, but we should always try to uplift and show and offer a positive spin without being insensitive, of course. Like, get over it, it'll be fine. No, we don't do that. Don't do that. But we should be more like, I understand how you feel. We'll take our time. We will get through this. It's up to your pacing. Like, be encouraging. Don't just go, you're right, girl. This really is sad. Your house really is a mess. And oh my God, I don't know how we're gonna organize this place. You did such a bad job. You're so right. No, we should never do that. That is completely, wrong. Now, somebody asked me on a side note of this, if they cry, should you show if you cry too? There have been times when I've cried. I've gotten teary-eyed. Not very often, but it's happened a couple of times where we're going through something. They tell a beautiful story about a piece that we find, or they share a memory of a picture they find, and they get emotional. A lot of times I don't get emotional with them. I used to be a nurse, so I know how to kind of have a certain bedside manner, but I show compassion always and care and concern. But there are times when I think it's okay if you get a little teary-eyed too. It shows you're human. And actually, that person will actually look at you and respect you more and be more willing to work with you, knowing you're not a robot. We're not robots. I think I say that in a lot of videos. We're not robots. 3, don't be a know-it-all. Arrogance doesn't work. My way or the highway. I know everything. I know what I'm talking about. I learn from my clients all the time. I do. And there are things that, and sometimes it's as an individual the situation at the individual. And that there are things that have come up that only came up with that particular client that showed me another way of doing something. Maybe there's another way of folding this. Maybe there's another way of putting this over here. Oh, you know what? Putting the rack on that level does work for certain homes. Would have never known that until I went to that certain home. So I feel like there are things you can always learn from your clients. There's also education out there. I have a lot of letters after my name because I believe in education and learning stuff. There are things that are individualized. I took courses that were individualized and coaching and stuff that I love that. I love learning new stuff. So don't be a know-it-all. Plus, it doesn't look right when you're in with your clients at all. And 4, and this was a tricky one, completely solve their problems. We're not here to solve your problems completely. Okay, so what I mean by that is, I always tell people I work with you. So I offer suggestions, but ultimately it's your decision. The final decision on everything that we do in your home or space is up to you. So I offer something to you. You either take it or don't take it. You can modify it, change it, edit it. Fine. But we're not completely just doing it. Now, there are some people who say, okay, what about the folks that say, come and organize for me? Well, you're still not really completely solving their problems. You think about it. You still have to talk to them and consult with them and ask them what they want. So you still have to require your client to think. you still have to require your client to participate. This is a very participatory exercise. You have to, it's their home, it's their office, it's their garage. You have to know, you can't just, you have to know what they want. So you can't I feel like you can't fully solve everything. You have to ask them for participation and have them solve some of their problems with your help. That's what I mean by that. If you came from TikTok, which I'm at James Lott Jr., and I do my series, How to Get Super Organized Under a Minute. If you came from that post, thanks for coming on here. While you're here, like my page. I think it's down here or up here, wherever it's at. The YouTube channel, JLJ Media. And go ahead and check out my video series on here under the SOS Show playlist. Or go to any streaming service. You can hear me and my wonderful voice and all my guests on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Spotify. I'm all over the place under the SOS Show at James Lott Jr. And of course, all the pages on Facebook, the Super Organizer page, the SOS Show at James Lott Jr. page, Twitter, it's the Super O or the SOS_show. And that's where all the Super Organizer stuff is at. And I am James Lott Jr. Be safe, be sane, and stay organized.